all-inning on a lot of early game push, and again, poke when it comes to the team fights. We saw Mad Lions not have the patience to win it out. But if DAMWON have anything, it is patience in a team fight. They are deadly in their precision to know when to all in. And with Zoe, they are so practiced on a champion like this, on a style of composition that needs to take.
Falling out of play-ins at Worlds 2021, now fight for a position in MSI finals. DAMWON Kia look to be the first team since the glory days of SKT T1 to win Worlds and then MSI in the same year. In fact, they would be one of only 2 teams to ever win both of those titles alongside SKT. Humanoid flanking Canyon. Oh, the absconder duck goes wide. Canyon dodges back. And you can see the emotes come out. Canyon with a beautiful sidestep.
Game over, you heard it here.
Oh, that's gotta be frustrating. That's definitely not gonna... well, you can see what Mad Lions tried to do, and Canyon just barely able to sidestep. He didn't know. I don't know if that was luck, skill, premonition, whatever. But either way, Mad do not find themselves first blood. I'm debatable if they even would have gotten a kill there. At the very least, they might have forced a flash, perhaps. Yeah. I do like that Kaiser is running barrel skin.
He's been running it the entire.
Did he run it last game too?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
he did.
okay. But it's very cool. I
like it. I mean, in the previous games as well, I feel like it's been so much in the early game, it's the bot lane, you know, maybe jungle pathing as well, but when we get into the thick of things, it's Humanoid versus Showmaker in a way as well. We wanted to see Showmaker on the Sylas on something with a lot of ability to influence the team fights last game, and now in this game, very similar, Humanoid on the Sylas.
I would say, I think this is the first time we've seen Mad Lions be in the bot lane from level 1. Usually they leash. The Zenith Blade comes out, of course, Beryl on the Alistar, not really a champion until level 2, and you can see Ghost took around 200 HP worth of damage there.
So Alistar at level 1, very difficult for the champion to assist when gaining lane power because he doesn't really have any abilities.
I don't know what you mean. Walking up and smacking your head into the ground seems like a great way to get line priority.
Yeah, so they're going to be forced to play a little bit more defensively. Also kind of why Canyon is pathing towards top, because in the Jace versus Nar matchup, you can get the push and you can play for that top side. Scuttle, meanwhile, as you can see in the mid lane, this Showmaker is just force pushing in that mid, has that priority. So DAMWON have the 2 winning lanes, and as you said, this is very reminiscent of what we saw in Game 1 of the series, except Mad with a team with this priority.
Yeah, Elyoya started on his own top side, pathing down, is now spotted out by an early ward placed by Showmaker. Kaiser even seen trying to go for a very early mid lane gank. Kaiser has been sort of locked in bot lane, have not seen him or the rest of Mad Lions put much of any attention in towards mid, and Karzi is posturing aggressively, but DAMWON know exactly where Kaiser is on the map.
And once again, it's that early DAMWON vision that we talk about every single time they play. They are so good at getting those wards in, spotting out the enemy. Armor trading here onto Khan, doesn't have the Mega Gnar built up. It should be okay. He eats a shock blast to the back, but DAMWON just, they don't only track the enemy jungler, they also track any possibility of the enemy support roaming, of the enemy top roaming.
And help set them up for any sort of a number of plays, playing more aggressively in lane, Canyon pathing into the enemy jungle and taking away camps, and I think we may see that relatively soon. Knowing that Elyoya went top down, his Gromp should be respawning relatively soon. Canyon likely does the Scuttle Crab here on Vision, of course, and can place a late ward on that Gromp camp to continue this Vision supremacy.
The question is for Mad Lions whether they've been able to mentally bounce back a little bit from Game 1. We have seen them laughing already this game as that level 1 didn't quite connect, but Game 4 was devastation. It was a demolition by DAMWON Kia. It's what a lot of people expected coming into this tournament and what I think DAMWON would have expected themselves coming into this series. And it can be hard to bounce back from those sorts of games. We talk about momentum so often and players talk about momentum so often in best of 5. Mad will have to regroup and reset their mental to be able to get into this game, especially when you give Showmaker something as signature as his Zoe. It can be a very difficult game to play.
I like what DAMWON did with the draft, but as we mentioned, it requires a lot of finesse, a lot of good execution, and it's just a matter of can Showmaker now do that. He's had a great series so far. I think last game his Sylas was impressive, Canyon doing the same thing on his Rumble, and Canyon played a lot around the top side of the map. I imagine he's going to look to do the same thing again. The Rift Herald has been a high priority for DAMWON pretty much this entire series. Getting those early plates, I think, is really important with a composition like this because it opens up the map and gives these strong laners the opportunity to move around a little bit more.
Showmaker gets one of the chickens right there, a nice prize for him. On the red side, maybe a little bit more challenging for DAMWON to play for the early Herald. And Kaiser, he tries to hold wave in front of the tower, but he is unable to make that happen. Beryl even uses the Aftershock, doesn't care if he takes an extra hit, wants to make sure every single minion there is denied to Carzzy. Carzzy had a CS lead for a moment there, but after taking the early reset and being denied 6 to the tower, that goes the way of Ghost.
Khan stepping forward here, does still have the flash. Elyoya will take the long way round, and Khan might be in a little bit of a bad position, but Armut jumps away. Khan will be able to walk this one back underneath this tower, knocks Elyoya back, and Mad will just push in the way.
Look at the immediate rotation from Showmaker. He pushed in mid, immediately moves into the top side river as Canyon is pathing towards top as well. His Krugs are going to be spawning soon, but everything just goes to show how quickly DAMWON respond to the positioning of Mad on the map. Beryl now rotating over to the mid lane.
Yeah, Beryl sees where Elyoya is, knows that the enemy support Kaiser could be pathing back towards mid, so wants to make sure Showmaker can get the wave fully into turret uncompromised. There's also the Scuttle Crab spawning on the top side, or on the bot side rather, so with some control in that area, they could maybe keep that one up in time for Canyon to scuttle on down there.
So the vision, you talked about it, Medic. It's very much about controlling the river so that these roams, potential roams rather, from Mad are immediately mitigated and answered. But so far, DAMWON just sitting in a slight gold lead, largely because of the 1v1 in top and the 1v1 in mid. No one is yet to die, and we're seeing a bit of a slow start. I think that both teams are happy, largely because DAMWON play very well when they're in this position. Yep. But at the same time, Mad are like, well, we haven't lost everything within the first 10 minutes of the game. So I think that both teams for now are quite content with their current situation as Mad Lions continue to scale and DAMWON continue to get these small accruing advantage.
And DAMWON certainly aren't a team that looks to like break you apart in the early game and kill you, but here we go, they're going for some now.
Kaiser flashes away, Beryl's gonna flash and get the knock up, and there is the stun. That Leona will die. Beryl survives. Carzzy forced back underneath this tower. Canyon has just got the equalizer as well.
Now Mad are trying to answer on the top side, but look at that full vision control in the bottom river. Beautifully done by Mad, and here's the commitment top.
Flash, Elyoya walks in with the stun. Khan's going to try and flash away underneath the tower. Won't knock Elyoya far enough back, and Armut will secure the kill. Meanwhile, Canyon has started up the Dragon.
Yeah, great response there from the Mad Lions to get a kill on the top side and keep it close, especially because Armut had been getting bullied a little bit in that lane. Canyon still will secure the Infernal Drake, and there is no Herald to play for Elyoya.
Just really good timing from DAMWON on the bot side of the map, punishing the aggressive duo of Mad, though we've seen pretty much throughout this series. Very well played by Beryl, doesn't end up getting punished, and it will result in no significant advantage outside of the Drake. The question is now, can DAMWON still contest this Herald, which is spawning very soon?
It is interesting, though, seeing both teams try to change up their game plans just a little bit and surprise the other, like whether it was Kaiser with the early roam to mid, maybe even the level 1 invade, now DAMWON, how Canyon playing around bot side early on. You definitely don't expect that if you are the Mad Lions and you've sort of had free reign around there for every single game thus far.
So let's have a look back. The all-in from Kaiser. I like the response from Beryl to immediately dive onto Carzzy. And then once Kaiser sees the enemy jungle, he's forced to flash, and then Beryl flashes after him. So well played by him. And given that the rest of DAMWON were able to reset back onto the map.
Here we go! Beryl goes in, there's the sleep onto Kaiser once again, the equalizer coming out. Kaiser will be stunned up, but the Eclipse keeping him very tanky for now. Khan in the end will take the kill. Canyon is still on the Rift Herald, and Humanoids is working his way across. Flashes in, Canyon flashes away, the equalizer comes down, Armut on the chase, has that Mega Gnar building up, Hex flash across the wall by Beryl. DAMWON will be forced away.
Ends up being a trade of flashes. Humanoid flashed for Canyons. DAMWON did end up getting a kill onto Kaiser because remember he didn't have his flash in the bot lane play, but this could very well be the first Rift Herald for Mad, and I think that's a big deal as Ghost is getting himself a bunch of plates in the bot lane.
Yeah, but is it really that much worth it if it's solo plates going on to Ghost? Because even if you do, if you're Elyoya, give the Herald charge over to Carzzy, you still end up losing quite a bit. Khan goes on Humanoid.
Yeah, Humanoid has no flash here, doesn't really have anywhere to go. Elyoya comes in, flashes forward, but Canyon will take the kill with Electro Harpoon. Beryl on his way as well, as is Showmaker. He flashes in. Sleepy Trouble Bubble goes a little bit wide. Armut can jump across the wall, but Beryl's going to try and stop him from doing so. and there is an inevitability about DAMWON Kia. You give them an inch, they take a mile.
Control and precision, slicing up the map, coming at you with a numbers advantage. DAMWON get the hit in mid and get a kill in the top side there as well. It's a great start for them. 2K gold ahead just before 10 minutes.
And there's no way for Mad Lions to punish it. In the bot lane, Kazi had to catch that wave, which means that DAMWON have only continued to extend their gold lead. Humanoid does get spotted out on this control wards, and Khan and Canyon are on the top side just doing the Krug, so Humanoid without his flash gets chased down. It looks close when Elyoya arrives, but range form of the Jace.
And with the arrival smite.
Yep, and the blue smite. But with the arrival of Showmaker and Beryl, Mad can't commit to this 2v2, which they would win. And again, it just goes to show the great teamwork from DAMWON. They move together as a unit, they know where they can and cannot be, and they're able to punish Mad Lions now with a 2K gold lead.
And they're looking to continue to develop their story, you know, from a team that was 3rd or 4th after joining the LCK to then winning it, to then winning Worlds, to now winning LCK 2021 Spring. They are looking to add an MSI trophy alongside their accolades and start to develop their story as arguably one of the best teams that the LCK has ever produced. You know, they are not up at the SKT levels as of yet. They still have a long way to go before they get there. But if they can get to finals, if they can take down RNG, they really write the next chapter in their story.
Well, there are only 2 organizations that have ever won 2 tournaments, combining MSI and Worlds. SKT, of course, like you mentioned, Samsung as well, 2014 and 2017. And it's been a while since the LCK had won anything, right? EU got an MSI. China, of course, was able to win a couple of world championships, and DAMWON, with their Worlds win last year, cemented themselves in the books. Here we go.
Kazi has to flash away. There's the heal. Solar Flare's going to lock up Ghost, but he's
back in.
The cleanse. In goes Kazi with the Killer Instinct. Humanoid steals away the Unbreakable Will. Showmaker has a locket. Stolen with the Spell Thieves. Humanoid continues to push forward. There's the Abscond Abduct, but here's the counter TP. And here comes Khan, and here come Armut, and Mad Lions are looking for the fight, but Kazi is going to go down first. Showmaker kills off Kazi. Humanoid on the front line. Khan doing what he can. Armut does not have the Mega, and DAMWON Kia are just outplaying Mad Lions right now.
DAMWON are always first to react. They're the ones setting up the play. Showmaker is ahead of the game, and Beryl just tanks up so much of the damage thanks to his ultimate. Humanoid thinks he can steal the ultimate from Beryl, but they're still not even able to kill him. Kazi ends up dropping, and DAMWON continue to extend their gold lead.
And every single second obviously going to matter here, and Armut went all the way back to base before teleporting in. That's why he was slower than Khan to get into the bot lane fight. If Mad Lions want to be successful in this game, they have to be ahead of the game. DAMWON have been beating them to the punch every single time thus far, and have a comp they can continue to blow open this gold lead with.
2,000 gold, the difference between the 2 teams right now. We are on an early soul clock as well. If DAMWON decide to go down and get the Ocean, we could be looking at a 24, 25-minute soul. It would either be a cloud or a mountain. We've had a ton of clouds this game, but currently the forecast is only overcast for Mad Lions.
Now Mad want to use the Herald on the top side of the map, but look at Showmaker already on the rotation.
Oh, the sleepy trouble bubble from downtown hits Kaiser. The paddle star follows up, and Kaiser has to flash away. Good Solar Flare's going to lock up too. Humanoid was looking for the flank position, but there's the equalizer. Kaiser has to step up towards the top side of the fight. Khan forced down as well. Bevel flashing in, and Kazi will burn, burn, burn. Canyon with another kill. Another sleepy trouble bubble will connect. Humanoid looking for the flank position here as he steals away an equalizer, but Showmaker and Canyon just dive straight in. Khan with a double. DAMWON Kia 7-1 up, and you have to feel they are making their march to final.
They absolutely are. Humanoid tried to take matters into his own hands, but ends up running into 4 players, and DAMWON beat him down bad. Beryl has been grouping up with the team. They don't even care. Go stick in the bottom lane. DAMWON are a killing machine. 4 members strong, just sprinting from lane to lane.
DAMWON are just playing so well in this early game, and they're saying, we'll take every single fight. Any play that you want to make, we will have a numbers advantage, and they're just catching Mad out of position. It feels like such a flawless performance, and again, so much credit needs to go to Showmaker because he uses his priority in mid lane so well. He is always there first. Just such a fantastic performance from the mid laner of DAMWON, cementing himself as one of, if not the best mid laner in the world.
Khan as well, bouncing back after a very poor performance in Game 3 with 2 successive dominant performances in the top lane. The Lee Sin first, now the Jace. 4-1-1. Khan actually the only player on the DAMWON roster to have been to an MSI before. He fell short the last 2 times he went, losing in the semifinals against G2 and losing in the finals. Maybe this is his year. Maybe this is the year he gets his first international trophy.
A lot on the line here for both teams. Mad were not expected to even make it this far, to push DAMWON all the way to 5 games. And I'm sure that to many, if Mad Lions do end up losing this game, hang on, as Armor could be in some danger here.
Building up the Mega Gnar. Explosive Charge will not kill the tower off yet. Armor's going to try and clear out the wave with the Iron Spike Whip. He will be able to do a little bit of damage, but Canyon will be able to secure the tower in the end. Meanwhile, Mad will get a turret in the top side in recompense.
Anything they can get trading across the map is going to be a win for Mad Lions. Anything they can find. But DAMWON, they have the ultimate control to be able to show up and fight on their terms. With the jungler Canyon being on the bottom side of the map, Mad Lions see an opportunity, think that they can take this Rift Herald themselves, but DAMWON aren't going to give it up so easily. Canyon's already on the roll.
Beryl gonna just be able to walk away from this one. Rift Herald still.
Yeah, but now Canyon's in mid lane. He's almost here. Humanoid has the All-Star ultimate, but DAMWON, they want to fight this.
Showmaker just putting bubble after bubble down. There's the equalizer.
Oh.
Humanoid forced away. Look at the damage. Shock blast equalizer. And it does anything but. It swings every fight in favor of DAMWON. Kia Armor diving in here. Only halfway to Mega. Will be forced away by Ghost. Rift Herald secured by DAMWON. 4,000 gold ahead now.
Showmaker just taunting Mad as he danced around Beryl and baited all these ultimates out from Mad Lions, and they weren't able to lock him down. Now they were able to collapse using their numbers advantage. They get themselves the Rift Herald, they get themselves the mid tower, and Mad is just losing more and more control over the game.
Mad once again looking for these plays, trying to find picks wherever they can. Elioy already down to half HP. Canyon coming in from the side as well. The Rift Herald yet to be picked up. Mad Lions, this could be your final fight. Khan able to flash away, but he will get shut down. Beryl doing what he can. Gets the blast cone back into 3 members of Mad. Showmaker with a paddle star can't quite connect. Sleepy Trouble Bubble goes down. Unbreakable Will from Humanoid that he stole away from the Alistair will bring him back out of that slumber. And now DAMWON in a 3v5 want to continue this fight. Ghost is looking for the resets. He's looking for the damage. He still has his flash. He still has the Buster Shot. DAMWON will go back to the Rift Herald as Mad disengage.
Canyon's equalizer just came back up as well. This fight, this grappling for control on the Herald has been going on for so long. Showmaker continuing to step forward. The equalizer goes down, but it doesn't accomplish much of anything other than tagging the minion wave. And yet Mad Lions walk away with a couple of kills. DAMWON, they secure themselves the Rift Herald.
What's crazy is that DAMWON still got that Herald, and it just goes to show how scary Showmaker and Ghost actually are. When those engage tools are not available, it becomes very difficult to access this backline, and you can see how Mad, they start the collapse onto the 2-man of Khan and Canyon. Beryl, Ghost, and Showmaker are stuck in the river trying to collapse, but they can't quite get there in time, which means that Humanoid and Elyoya get these initial kills, and this is where the chaos really breaks out.
Mad Lions have to be decisive whenever they go for the engage, and they were there. They got the 2 kills, but then, like you rightly mentioned, once those tools are gone, the range and the poke of DAMWON can force Mad Lions away from these key points, these key areas on the map.
It is just so beautiful to watch DAMWON Kia take these team fights. We said it in draft, we said we expected them to know exactly how to play them, and it's almost poetic watching them dodge in and out of these fights so perfectly.
It is absolutely beautiful. And yet Mad Lions have been in this exact same position before. In the LEC finals, it went to all 5 games against Rogue. Yeah, I forget him at times. But the Mad Lions were beaten down in the early game, and they had a composition where they had to force fights. They had to go, even down in gold, and it is the exact same thing for them in this game. They must go. They must find the right fights and punish DAMWON with that initial engage.
If they come back from this, I feel like that you have very little reason to ever doubt Mad Lions. The position that they're currently in, it looks so disastrous. Ooh, he just spots out Beryl, but I don't know if Elyoya can escape.
Khan's going to jump onto Armor down towards the bottom side. Kaiser on a ward. Elyoya trying to gain control of his jungle once again. Meanwhile, Humanoid is off in the top lane. TP still a third of the way before it comes back. Third Dragon on the card in 44 seconds. It's another Cloud Soul, doesn't matter too much. The DAMWON Kia will very happily lap it up as they put the Rift Herald down in the mid lane.
DAMWON want to keep accelerating the pace of the game. It's really important with this composition that you don't lose control.
Kazi's not in the best of positions here. He's trying to get away with the hypercharge, but there's the equalizer. Kazi flashes away. Stopwatch, Locket used, Solar Flare goes down, Armor goes in, Showmaker the target, but they just don't have the damage right now. Humanoid continues to split push, Rift held, gonna charge in on towards the tier 3 in the mid lane, and DAMWON Kia are opening the doors of Mad Lion's base. Humanoid doesn't have the TP. He will take a tower, but for it, Mad will lose an inhibitor. Another sleep lands from Showmaker. Zowmaker, as they go in and Kaiser dies. Humanoid resets, recalls, try to rejoin with the rest of the Mad Lions, but DAMWON Kia are unrelenting. They are unstoppable. They have forced open the base of Mad, and now Mad have to deal with super minions.
With not even 20 minutes on the in-game clock, DAMWON break apart the base. The next Drake of the game has spawned. That's the third, pushing them to Soul Point once they land the last hit on that. And for Mad Lions, it looks like mass confusion. Carzzy stepping forward, the rest of the team calling go back while Humanoid is in the top lane. And DAMWON, they will punish you if you make a mistake like that, and they crush Mad.
They certainly will. Just dominance from Mad. DAMWON, rather.
That's, yeah.
DAMWON have showcased in this series that whenever they get the early leads, they are just unrelenting with it. They know exactly how to push, and I think that they have identified how Mad like to play. They try to scrap, they try to skirmish, they will challenge you at objectives, and DAMWON have been able to answer using good prio and good answers to a lot of these skirmishes. DAMWON have adapted, have developed throughout this series, and are now in full control to take it and make their way towards another international final.
The pressure unrelenting back onto the map and back into the Mad Lions jungle now with permanent pressure following down that middle lane. They bump the blue buff over the wall, make sure there's no way Mad Lions can secure that for themselves. Showmaker will find it. Now Humanoid maintains his presence in a side lane, but DAMWON have shown that they will not slow down, they will not relent, and the Mad Lions base will just lose yet another inhibitor unless they make a decision to fight.
They're going to try and get some gold in the side lane where they can, but Mad Lions now 5,500 gold behind. Humanoid getting funneled as many resources as possible. Mad a little slow on the trigger. We talked about in Game 3 how they had improved their macro so much, how they had improved so much from the Rumble stage. This smacks a little bit of Mad from the LEC, where sometimes they were just pulled around the map. Of course, against the world champions, it is easy to lose out on some of these map plays, but if you want to get to finals, you got to outplay. TP coming in from Humanoid as Mad Lions are looking for the final fight. Farewell going in, and Lyoya low as well. Explosive charge will kill him. Carzzy dives in, but DAMWON Kia in the dance of death. They win out on the salsa of suffering. They destroy Mad Lions. Ghost diving in for the double, and you have to feel Mad Lions just put 1 foot too many wrong as DAMWON will wipe them off the map.
DAMWON have come back in Game 4 and 5 to deliver the killing blow to the Mad Lions. They do not want to give European fans any hope as Khan chases forward, tries to stop the recalls. DAMWON are 4 strong in the base, and they're looking to end the game.
Unrelenting and unstoppable, DAMWON are on the Nexus towers. They are the thunder. They are the storm, and they continue to show just how damn world-class they are. They will be forced back right now. Lyoya stepping in, Armored and Carzzy trying to get just that little bit of damage, trying to find that little avenue of an approach. The jump in from Armored isn't going to be enough for now. Showmaker has a stolen flash, and he taunts before he flashes the wall. Ghost coming back in, Armored dives in with the Gnar. Showmaker low, Carzzy trying to do what he can as Showmaker goes back. He will fall to the Acathian Rain. But right now, Humanoid is next on the menu for DAMWON. Humanoid and Armored are dead. Mad Lions, their pride is hurt, and perhaps the game is over. DAMWON Kia are the oncoming storm, and they will face off, you have to feel, against RNG in the finals. Lyoya burns down. DAMWON Kia will fight for the title against RNG as they kill off the Mad Lions and even Carzzy on the fountain. DAMWON Kia will face off against RNG tomorrow.